Hello, if you're tired of starting out small in Farming Simulator 22, this might be the map for you. It's a US map. You start out pretty wealthy with a big farm and some big equipment and two large fields. And it's Terre Haute in the United States. Terre Haute's in Indiana. Now let's take a quick look, see if it's something you might want to do. Okay, you're going to start here. Now, one of the strange things about this map is you have an apartment. You got a wardrobe thing there, sleep button there. Small garage, your tractors won't fit, they're too tall. Got this little courtyard in the back. Pretty cool map. Once again, this is Terre Haute, Indiana. I've been to Terre Haute, Indiana several times. And this is fictitious as far as the actual town, but it does look like a lot of the farms that are in that area. Okay, real quick, right over here you have a very large fuel tank that you can fill up, holds like 35,000 gallons. This map has some really nice buildings on it. You start out wealthy, okay? You get this big garage here. Now the cool thing about this is actually a workshop. So you drive into here and go over here and you can work on your equipment there. Boom. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to look at all the equipment on the map because there's so much of it. But you have all large tractors. You have a sprayer. Once again, this is one of your bays because in Indiana it can snow. So you can bring these in here to work on your equipment even if the weather's bad. But once again, this has some really nice buildings. Okay, you have a barn here next to your apartment. You have a lot of storage in there. There's a tractor in there. This one's really cool. You can get your harvester in here with the header on. It's a trick to get out how they have it, but I was about to write on the door. Okay, this is also, you can store your harvester in here. It is also a workshop. So you can go over there and boom. So your bigger equipment, you can bring it right into here and work on it, do the maintenance inside. And these things have a lot of doors. These are some really nice buildings. Really nice buildings. Let me show you this because this is a place where you can wash them. And you have several of these, but this is the larger ones. You can pull your big tractors in here. There's your spray washer there. I want to lose my bearings here because you miss a building. Okay, we did that one. It's a big workshop there. Got this big shed here to put stuff in. Very, very nice, very big. Really cool. You've got bale storage over here. This holds a lot and quite a few different types of bales. Okay, you have another garage over here. Put some stuff. Has a tractor in it. Okay, we're going on around. You've got this garage where you pull straight forward. You have to move this. This opens, of course. You can get that out. You got to move the other tractor there. I started backing it in this way. Okay, you got two trailers. This one's about 37.5, I think. The other one's maybe 52,000, the bigger one in there. Okay, we'll look at it on the menu here shortly. You have a wonderful, wonderful, very large, giant silo, and I say it's wonderful because not only is it really big and automatic, okay, you drop off stuff there, you pick it up here, but it will take sugar beets, potatoes, so it stores root crops also, which is really cool. You have this extra land here. Look at this land here. I cleared some of these trees. I put some production facilities over here. Not a whole lot of production on the map already. You do have a grain mill. Okay, another big garage here with another big door. So you can get some big equipment in here. Or you can go in from the sides. I love all the doors and stuff that these things have. These are very nice buildings. You really have plenty of storage to grow your farm and get bigger. Okay, we looked at that one. Now this one's really cool. We'll go to the middle first. Okay, the middle is a place you can come in here and wash your gear, just like the bigger one I showed you, but it's smaller. On the sides, you can come in here and get fertilizer. Okay, you have a fertilizer place. This is really nice. So what I did is I put lime on one side. You just dump it there. And then the other one, you have one on the other end, just like it. And I put dry fertilizer in there. So once you fill those up, you can just bring your equipment right here. And there you go. Okay, we looked at that big building. All right, I think that's this area. So what we're going to do, let me show you on the map real quick. You have, this is the farm where we are now, and you have this field right here, and it's very large, very large. And you have this one over here. This is where your animal pens are. And then you have this field here, and this is almost 10 acres, just to give you an idea. So this is 20-something acres over here, almost 30. So let's hop over here. Okay, we'll start in the corner. Now there's a couple of idiosyncrasies with the map. I could not get it to make manure. I'm not sure why. It's brand new. So there must be a little glitch in there. There's a couple other glitches I'm going to let you know too. So there's your manure thing. You have another bale storage place, which is neat because you have one at the other farm and one here. And there's quite a little bit of distance between the two. See there? Quite a little bit of distance. So you get these bunker silos. You have some garages here with stuff in there. We'll look at all the stuff in the menu because it's spread all over the place. And you have some large animal pens. Okay, you got a large sheep barn here. Okay, it holds 450 sheep. You have a shed here for some stuff. This is the other field you own. This one's almost 10 acres. Has wheat in it to start with. Then you have this very large cow barn. Okay, and it holds 300 cows, and it has a feeding robot on the other side. So when I started out, I just drove through here and put some hay in here, and then I started with, making silage and all that stuff. And here's where your robot is. So you would dump all your stuff in here. You got to put mineral feed right there, silage, straw, and hay in there. And that's that part of the map. Okay, now one of the glitches in the map, if you go to the land here, now these are big and expensive, so I went ahead and bought this, and I bought this, but that's going to run you, 1.7, 1.8 million, and that's almost the same. Okay, now the glitch is you can't buy this field right here. I'm clicking on it, and it won't highlight, it won't let you get it. And it's not numbered, even though it's numbered when you're not trying to buy it. So that's just a glitch. This one is 4.2 million, and this one is, 5.8, almost 5.9. So it's going to be a while. You're going to need, a couple of $1 million. Now you do have from the bank. Usually, on a map, you can borrow up to 500,000. Since you own a lot of land and equipment, you can borrow up. I think it's 2.25 million. So you have a lot of things you can get. Let's hop over to the shop. There's a couple of sell points there, grocery mart, restaurant, grain mill. You're going to want to buy that, I think. Biomass place. All right, so it's farmer's market. lime station. You can buy your lime there. Another biogas plant. All your stuff. And then over here in this corner is where you get livestock, your animal dealer. So it's not a town or anything per se. You have a huge farm though, and you got this biogas plant. And right here is your row of houses. Okay, let's go over here to the market. Okay, there's where the shop is. Pick up your gear here. Okay, everything seems to work here. The only other glitch I found is with the gas station, besides the manure don't work. And these first row of pumps I could not get to work. However, these work. But you know, you got your own gas pump, so you're just going to order fuel there. You know, over here at your gas pump. So you got this thing with 35,000 that you can put in there. So you're just going to order your own fuel. And that's pretty much the map. This is a great map if you want to feel like you're wealthy. You have a lot of stuff. Let me show you the equipment real quick because you have a lot of it. Okay, you got a medium tractor with 300 horsepower. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 large tractors. Okay, you are ready to go with tractors. You have a the largest harvester. Doesn't have the largest header though, so I upgraded that. You have these two trailers, 52 and 37.5. Your header is 13.8. I ended up getting a John Deere because it had a bigger. You have a large plow. You have a large cultivator, shallow cultivator. Not the largest, but it's close. It's like second, I think. You have a front end loader on one of your tractors. You got a square bell loader. You have a square baler, but it's very large. You have a slurry tank sprayer. You have a manure spreader, but you don't have manure. It won't make it. You have a sprayer, and you have the largest seeder, and then some front end loader tools. And that's pretty much the map. This is a great map if you want to feel wealthy and get going. I thought the apartment was a little strange because you're on a big farm and you probably need a farmhouse, but oh well, it works. And it's a beautiful, beautiful map. So I didn't think I would like it at first because I looked at it on here and it looked a little plain, but I started playing it and it's really a lot of fun to start out kind of wealthy and have a lot of stuff and go from there. So that's it. That's all I got. Give us a thumbs up. I'm Farmer Teacher. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.